Yep, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Smooth 152, aka the Shooter. And you already know what it is when you see my face up on the screen, right? Yeah, story time for that ass. Yo, what's good with y'all? I took a day off, you know what I mean, just to relax, get my mind right, get some more get some motherfucking stories in my head, and get them formulated so I can put them out there for y'all. But I appreciate y'all coming through, running the likes up, running them views up. Continue to do so. Tell a friend to come through and become part of the Smooth Gang. You already know how it is on this side, right? You already know. So let's get into the story time right quick. This right here is some motherfucking pink cookies. So boom. You already know how it's gonna take place. Like, it was me and it was my brother, right? And we was out one day riding around and shit. And we was on some bullshit this day. We were just trying to find something to get into, basically, and we did find something to get into, but it wasn't what we was expecting. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice little ride. You know what I mean? So sit back, relax, roll up, get the drink, and enjoy the story time. He had came and picked me up one day, right? And I was like, "It was good with you." He's like, "I'm just chilling." So, boom. At this time, I was messing with this shorty from Newark. Know what I mean? We ain't gonna say no names. We just gonna say she from down the hill, Newark. And I'm gonna say the area about Springfield Ave area, um, new community area. Say it like that, new community area. Fucking with this chick, right? So boom, it was me and my brother. And I tried to hook him up with one of her peoples and shit, right? I don't know how that shit went on, but it was one particular day we was up there. I was something to get into. Went to go chill up there with them and shit. Up there with them for a couple of hours. We smoking, we drinking, and we had some motherfucking Henny privilege and some motherfucking Amsterdam. Right? Now, me, I don't mix my light and my dark together. I'm a dark nigga, so I don't really fuck with the light too tough. Pink cookies. So we at her cousin's house. Well, yeah, her cousin's house, her aunt. Know what I mean? And we over there just chilling, drinking, smoking, doing what we do. So we was over there for a while. I'm over there messing with Shorty and shit, so I'm already in the situation with Shorty. So he just trying to get in the situation with her aunt. So they over there doing what they do. We over here conversating, doing what we do, laughing and bugging the fucking out. Just chilling and shit. So time goes on. We about to skate and shit. So I give my hug, my little kiss and shit. He do what he do. We jump in the car, we out. So we got the music banging in the car, we flying, chilling, know what I mean? And this one song on the CD came on. And I remember exactly where the fuck we was at when this song came on. We was coming up Central Ave. Well, no, matter of fact, we was coming down Central Avenue. No. Yeah, we was coming down Central Avenue. Right? Coming down Central Avenue, floating. My brother driving. I'm in the front seat. I got the bottle of Henny Privilege in my lap. and I'm pouring me a drink in my cup. And as we coming down, bruh doing the dash coming down Central Avenue, catching shit. I'm pouring my drink and the music, we bumping to this shit, going crazy in the car. Now, when I look up, we floating down Central Avenue. I look to my right out the window, and I see we getting close to McDonald's. So at the corner of Central and Shepherd is a light. Now, as soon as you pass the light, it's McDonald's right there. So as we floating down, this motherfucker was coming up Central Avenue and was about to go in the McDonald's parking lot. So when he went to go in the McDonald's parking lot, he seen us flying. So the nigga hesitated. And he stopped, like, hit the nose of the car, like, as he was turning in to go into the parking lot. We was coming down that same lane. So he was turning in and he stopped and seen us. So my brother, instead of him swinging the car to the right, he swung that shit to the left and tried to catch it. But I'm like, yo, why would you swing to the left in the oncoming traffic? Like, nigga, what is you doing? So he tried to catch it and swing it back. But nah, the car just slid. Skirt! And he was trying to catch it and straighten it out. But where we was at, right across the street from McDonald's, if you don't know, Central Avenue, is Checkers. And next to Checkers was Ace Hardware. So when he dipped around the car in the oncoming traffic, he tried to catch it and go back in the right way of traffic. But the car just had a mind of its own, and we slid across the street into Ace Hardware building. Boom! On his side. Boom! When the car hit the building, airbags went off. I'm a car thief, ex-car thief. I got out that motherfucking car so motherfucking fast, yo. Airbags, boom. My brother was driving, so when he hit the wall, boom! The airbag smacked him in his face. Boom! Knocked him out. I didn't know this at the time. I'm like, hey, yo, I tapped him. Boom, come on. Get the fuck up out of here. I flashed back to stolen car deal. I jumped out the motherfucking car, took off. I still had the bottle in my hand. I threw the bottle over my shoulder, reached in my pocket, because like I had like $200 worth of weed in my pocket. So I took the weed and I stashed it in my motherfucking drawers, like, in my nuts, as I'm turning the corner. As I'm turning the corner, I'm looking behind me like, what the fuck is my brother? Why he fucking ain't following me? As I'm turning the corner, I'm looking, this nigga's still in the car. So I'm like, oh shit. So I made sure that the motherfucking weed was stashed in my nuts and shit. And I come running back to the car and shit. Yo, you good? Yo, you good? So somebody called the police and all that shit. Ambulance coming and shit. I really can't stay here because I know I got warrants and I'm dirty as hell. So the police come. They talk to me. Blah, blah, blah. I tell them whatever happened. Boom. Cool. Soon as they go to talk to somebody else, I dip off. Bruh is getting talked to by the ambulance people and shit, the EMS people. So they talking to him, trying to get him right, and they pulled the car away from the building. Because the whole car was like, on the driver's side, was against the building. Like, it was space to get in between, because it was like the front and the driver's side. Boom, hit the wall. So it was space to walk up in there. So they was in there trying to get him out the car and shit. I had dipped, called my sister. She came and got me and picked me up from across the street at McDonald's parking lot. Like I said, I was dirty as hell. I couldn't stand out there. Know what I mean? I ain't want no more motherfucking police in my face asking me questions and shit. So I told bro, yo, I'm dirty, you know that shit. I gotta get up out of here. I'm just make sure they people let you know you okay. And let me know where you at. Boom. They told me where they were taking them bruh to, so they loaded him up. I'm already across the street. I'm watching this. Jump in the car with my sister, pulls off. When I see him put him in the ambulance shit, they say where they taking him to. He going to Eastern General right there. So she was like, all right, boom, give me your shit. So I gave it to her, and she held it down. We go to the hospital, and they wouldn't let nobody upstairs yet. So I didn't know how long it was going to take for him to get there. I mean, let people go upstairs and shit. So myself, I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'm going back to the crib. I go back outside, jump in the car with my sister. She takes me home. I'm like, what happened? And none of the people upstairs right now. They trying to see what's going on with him and stuff like that. They said, come back and call. Cool. She takes me home. Takes me home and shit. Drops me off. Good looking sis. Whoa. Now, my sister's a correction officer. She wasn't supposed to do no shit like that. She took a chance. King got her brother. She wasn't supposed to do none of that shit. She wasn't supposed to hold on to my shit. None of that shit like that. None of that. She did that. Held a nigga down. Cool. Appreciate you. Got me about that motherfucker jam. Know what I mean? Because I know if they would have kept drilling me and asking questions, nah, let's take him to the precinct and let's talk to him some more. I wasn't trying to take that chance. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, we just had an accident. How everybody was at the hospital. He knocked himself out with the airbag. I explained the whole situation. And she came and got me. I'm like, yo, hurry up, I'm dirty. She came and got me. We went back to the crib and shit. But yo, that day was crazy. Until that motherfucking point in time when nigga thought he was motherfucking speed demon come flying down Central Avenue. And he catching shit, dipping around cars and all that shit, catching the lights, all that. But it really wasn't his fault because the car hesitated because he seen us coming. I would have just shot in the parking lot. Because the way you was going fast enough to go just keep going. We would have never mashed into you. But the way you stopped and you had your nose out and plus it was the car next to us, we couldn't go to the right. We had to go to the left. Now that I think about the shit, so he went in the oncoming traffic. Just so he wouldn't hit the dude and smack his car up against the motherfucking hardware building. I mean, Ace Hardware. Shit was crazy, bro. I had to get the fuck up out of there, you know what I mean? But yo, yeah, never drink and drive, yo. Know what I mean? Even though we wasn't really drunk like that or really intoxicated like that, you never know what could possibly fucking happen on the streets. What a nigga is thinking, what your judgment is like, how your reaction time is. Nah, so if you plan on drinking, don't come outside and drive. Stay in the crib, know what I mean? Because we almost lost our life. We could have. Know what I mean? He got his eyes shut and everything from that airbag. Because when he hit the building, I guess he went forward and the airbag came out. And that shit closed his whole eye. He was like this when he looked at me. When I woke him up, that shit knocked him out. I had to shake nigga wake him up. When he turned around and looked at me, his whole shit was shut. Oh shit. Tried to call my nigga. He tells me while he was unconscious, niggas that was talking to him and shit, they took his phone out of his pocket, took his phone, all types of shit. Like, oh shit, that's crazy. So he was like, yeah, he remember. He was looking at niggas like, yeah, him right there, him right there. He was telling the police because they was still standing there. He's like, yo, before y'all got here, that nigga right there was talking to me. I felt it go in my pocket, take my money and my motherfucking phone out of my pocket. So they went and got that shit. He got his bread back. They locked niggas up off that same dumb shit right there. I don't want to try to rob somebody that's unconscious. Like, fuck you do that shit for? I feel kind of bad because I did. Because my reaction is snap. That's what my reaction was from stealing cars. Get the fuck up out of there. So when I tapped it, go, let's go. And I took off. I threw the rest of the bottle over my shoulder and kept it pushing. Went in my pocket, grabbed my bag, and I was still running. I hit the corner. And as I was hitting the corner, I was stuffing shit down my motherfucking pants. Yo, I didn't want to take a chance of standing there getting caught with that shit. You know what I mean? I'm already hot boy, you know what I mean? Even though I did my time, but I ain't trying to go back to jail for no bullshit. Weed, you know what I mean? Weed wasn't legal back then. You know what I mean? So, that day, every time I think about that shit, it's real. We could have died that motherfucking day, yo. Because he was doing the dash down Central Avenue. And this was like late afternoon, early evening, 5, 6 o'clock. Like, and we gunning down Central Avenue, cutting through cars and all types of shit. Like, yeah, he was wilding for that shit. But we both made it, you know what I mean? He had a closed eye. He had to sit out for a couple of days and shit like that. But other than that, we survived that shit, bro. I made it home safe, you know what I mean? I was good. No seatbelt or none of that shit. Though. I ain't had no seatbelt. Just sit and I had my seat laid back. You know what I mean? So I always get in the car and leave my seat back. So impact, I ain't going nowhere unless it's some real hard crazy shit. I gotta fly up, but I'm laid back in the chair, so I may slide forward a little bit, but I ain't doing all this. So I always got my seat laid back, so I just be chilling. But if I didn't, ooh, I probably would have smacked the damn headboard. I mean the dashboard right there or the motherfucking windshield. But I was laid back. As soon as that shit boom hit the wall, I looked at him. Yo, come on, get out. I opened the door and I took off. Bottle in my hand and everything. Threw that shit and kept it pushing. I had to get up out of here. But yo, it's your boy Mr. Smooth 152. Hope you enjoyed that story time. They almost cost my life. Know what I mean? On some speed demon type shit with my brother behind the wheel. Don't drink and drive. Just don't do that. But until next time, it's your boy Smooth 152, aka the Shooter. I'm gone. Bang!